If you're looking for lazy, no chop, simple pasta recipe ideas, this video is for you. Let's face it, guys, we've been there. We've all needed that lazy pasta recipe to go to whenever we are in our rut. So today we're going to show you some pasta recipes that are spring inspired. They are so delicious and so easy to make. Let's get in the kitchen and let's show you how easy it is to make them. Let's start off with a very green sauce for our pasta. We are starting off with some parsley and cilantro. We've also got some spinach. I was inspired to make a chimichurri for a pasta. So typically chimichurri, of course, if you don't know, it is basically like cilantro and parsley blended together with some garlic, oregano, maybe some chili flakes if you have, and then some olive oil. Very simple. It goes on like anything. Tofu, it goes on meat if you eat meat. It's a really delicious sauce, and we're gonna make it in a blender very, very quick. I already have. What you doing, Spider-Man?
Nothing.
So Spider-Man is my assistant today. We have a pot of water boiling in the background. So once that is boiling, we're gonna add the pasta, and then the sauce is gonna be put into a blender. Really, really simple. So Isaiah, you're gonna add some of the cilantro and the spinach in there. Now you can, of course, use like a hand blender if you don't have a blender like a Blendtec like what we have, but because we're making quite a bit of sauce, I figure we're just going to use the Blendtec, but you can of course use a hand blender. I also have some garlic cloves here. You don't have to use garlic cloves if you don't want to. An easy way to get them out of the peel is just to use like a press if you have. If you don't, I just smashed it really quick, and we took the skins off, and now we're going to put it into our sauce. Let's do about, I don't know, like a 2 bloops, okay?
2 bloops.
1, 2, okay.
Then we're adding some olive oil. I put about a 1/4 cup or so roughly, and some salt. We're going to blend it until smooth. Now you may need a little bit of water to get this going, so we added some water and it blended perfectly. Now this is optional, but we decided to serve it up with some roasted asparagus because we have. So we are not chopping them. If you want to, you can definitely just chop them, but we are just hand breaking them. We added some crushed garlic and some frozen broccoli as well, just for some added vegetables. We're going to mix this with some oil and some salt and roast it in the oven.
How was it? Is it yummy?
But I need more salt. Better.
Better? Our pasta of choice is spaghetti because that's what we have on hand. We've already salted our water.
I forgot to add some oregano, so I'm adding some dried oregano, added a little bit more hemp oil, some more salt, and we're going to blend it up one more time.
In this pasta, because the sauce is a little bit thick, you want to make sure that you're reserving some of this pasta water. So I'm just going to get like about a cup. When I'm draining this pasta, I'm also going to make sure that I'm going to leave a little bit of sauce or the water in here as well, because we want to make sure that this pasta is nice and saucy and it's not going to be all, I don't know, clunky and stuff. And so the sauce is ready here. I'm going to pour all of the sauce in here. It is very, very green. It's actually really beautiful. I did leave some of that water in here, and it's coating that pasta. Look how gorgeous. I don't think I need that extra pasta water because I left a good amount in the sauce.
If you want to keep it simple, you can definitely add the vegetables into the pasta and just mix it together with the sauce. I decided to just leave it on the side and serve it just like this.
Look how beautiful and gorgeous. Typically you're supposed to add the the chili flakes, but we don't have any, so we're gonna add some cayenne.
Tastes better now.
Tastes better. This is so
Good.
strikingly green. I love it so much.
we're herbivores. Really? We are herbivores.
Lots of meat.
No, herbivores only eat what's it called?
Herbs.
Only eat greens. This is so good.
We'll catch you on the next pasta.
Bye everybody.
Bye everybody. I'm Spider-Man.
In this pot here, we have just some boiled cashews. We just kind of eyeballed it. We are boiling this up. We're going to add a little bit of salt, and just for some extra vegetables, we have a bag of frozen butternut squash. You can use any type of vegetable you want just to add some extra vegetables. So this is what we're going to put into our cashews and boil it up at the same time. The pasta we chose to use is fettuccine. You can use any type of pasta, obviously, if you want to. So whatever that you have in your pantry, use that. Now you can see, this is really the base of the sauce. I'm going to make it sort of a lemony, creamy cashew sauce. My minimal chopping of the day is just slicing some lemons and juicing it in the sauce in a little bit. But really, this recipe, there's like no chopping. I mean, unless if you want to go extra and chop up some onions or garlic and just add into it just for some extra flavor, by all means do so. We're kind of lazy over here, so sometimes we just need a very quick and easy, no chop, minimal cleanup required recipe like this.
We are seasoning our pasta water generously and salting our water that we're boiling our sauce in. The sauce only needs to boil for about 10 minutes just until the cashews are soft and tender. And now we're just going to lower our fettuccine into our boiling water. We like our pasta very, very al dente, so we cook it for about 6-7 minutes-ish. Once the cashews and butternut squash are boiled, this is what it looks like.
For those of you who are worried about getting extra protein in your diet or wondering where the protein is, well, let's put in some protein, or really amino acids. We're gonna put some hemp seeds. We buy this in bulk, of course, because we love using hemp seeds for sauces, for pasta sauces, for avocado toast. You can use hemp seeds in everything, smoothies, hemp milk, all of it. We love them so much. So we're gonna add some. It adds an extra creaminess. It adds a little bit of nuttiness. It adds amino acids into our sauce. Now to make it easy, we're not gonna measure it. So we're just gonna I would say about a quarter cup, maybe half a cup or so. You can always adjust this if the sauce is a little thick, just add some water. But generally this is about how much we're going to use. We're not going to add too much salt at the moment because we did salt it when we were boiling it. So let's just blend this up really quick, and I'm going to show you how it becomes this beautiful creamy sauce. When you're making a creamy sauce out of cashews, I would suggest starting off with a little less water, so you can always add. It's a little bit more difficult if it is too much water and you have to add ingredients like the hemp seeds just to make it a little bit thicker. So just start off with a little bit less water. However, this is a good time to kind of teach you it. So for me, for instance, our sauce looks a little bit runny, as you can see. I'm not gonna panic. We can always just add a little bit more cashews into this and just blend it up, or you can always just add some, like a can of beans in here to thicken it up, or you can also add maybe some more hemp seeds. This is a great time to just teach you how we cook without using a recipe, to just kind of adjust it to your taste buds, to kind of use intuition. That was our pasta that is ready. So let me get the sauce kind of thick the way that we want it. Now that the sauce is a little bit thicker, I'm going to add some lemon juice just for that tang. So I have about 2 lemons here. If you want it more zesty, or actually, it would be a good idea if you zested it. That would be really cool if you had some time, or if you just want it extra lemony. Just make sure that you're washing your lemon peels as best as you can before you zest it. I can't squeeze this one. Oh, it's so hard. Okay. I did it. All right, let's add about 2 pinches of salt, roughly, like that. Stir it in. We're gonna add some nutritional yeast as well for some cheesiness.
We are continuously adding salt, just tasting it, adding some more lemons until we get to the taste that we are looking for.
What is this? Oh my, I think that's salt. Oh man.
You got salt.
I'd say start off with a little bit, and then you can always add more. I'm gonna have to add a little bit of water just to thin it a little bit.
We are also hand pounding some black pepper to add to our pasta. Adding that black pepper in here really elevates the flavors. It's so good. And look at that gorgeous, creamy, velvety sauce. Now it is time to serve up. Get yourself a large bowl, a large pasta bowl. We love bowls like this. Serve yourself up a large, generous portion because this lemony, creamy pasta is so absolutely bomb. Add some of that extra dusting of black pepper, and there you have it. The perfect, easy, creamy, sort of lemony and bright Alfredo pasta. This is so good. If you're a fan of Alfredo or anything creamy really, or if you just want a different type of Alfredo sauce, this one is the perfect one to try for spring. Oh boy, was this pasta so satisfying. It's so good and so easy. Give this one a go and let us know what you think.
Today for our spring pasta recipe, we're gonna utilize some frozen, already chopped vegetables. So we've got some peas, we've got some frozen broccoli, which we're gonna use. We've got some parsley, which we can kind of just tear. We have some mint. I think it's gonna be really delicious. And then we're gonna have some artichoke hearts. You can definitely simplify this as much as you want. We're gonna add as much greenery in here without any chopping. Let's get into it. We have about about a pound and a little bit of broccoli. This is going to be the base of our sauce. We're going to add some cashews here and some hemp seeds for some thickness. Then we're going to add the rest. Isaiah, you need to find the cashews. Put a cup. Isaiah, really? That's not a full cup. That's 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cups, roughly about 3 cups. This is what we have, and we're just going to boil this up. We are using an everyday pasta. It's just a spaghetti. In case you can't find anything, you can use any pasta you like to. I'm just going to use spaghetti. So I have 2 pounds going in. And the sauce is ready. It's already been boiling for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna blitz it up. So we've got some nutritional yeast. I'd say about, for our amount of pasta, we'll probably do about half a cup, 3/4, even to a whole cup. And then I've got some parsley here. I kind of want to just break the back ends of it, and we're gonna blend it in here as well. I don't like to blend, or I don't like to serve the parsley ends because it kind of gets really sort of like stocky and stuff. So we're gonna blend that up, put that in. Now we're gonna add a little bit of hemp seeds. Why? Because we like to add, it looks like we need a little bit of some thickener, so I'm going to add some hemp, and it's good for you. It's got fiber, magnesium, and amino acids. Put that in there. Okay. Taste it.
Need more salt.
Sure. Okay, add salt. I'm just letting the kids taste and do this. So if the kids can do it, I'm sure you can too. I'm gonna add, let's add a little bit of the mint. We're gonna add the mint leaves. I have our pasta already drained, and I've reserved a little bit of the water. I've also got some extra pasta water if needed. We're going to slowly add this delicious parsley minty sauce.
With salt and nutritional yeast.
I'll probably add like half. I don't know. We'll see. Isaiah, Grab me the artichokes, please. We're gonna add some artichokes. I'm gonna add a little bit of the marinade. Why not?
We're not.
Oil.
Oh, is it oil?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, yeah. Let's add the oil. We'll add some. That's good.
She just licked it and put her fingers back in. I think I'm gonna die.
You're made of me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Can I taste one, Mama?
I'm gonna
It's
stir
sour, like
this.
It's kind of like kimchi. I mean, like sauerkraut, Mama.
Is it? I like it. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna add. So this is what we used. It's the Del Monte artichoke hearts. I'm just gonna add the whole jar.
What?
There's like some delicious oils in there. We got like, yeah, let's just put it all in there. So I have some spinach that I'm gonna add in here as well. That's gonna wilt so quickly. I added quite a bit.
Slowly, leaf by leaf, we are going to stir this pasta so that the spinach wilts with the residual heat of the pasta. I don't have this pot on very high. It's just on the lowest setting.
We added some frozen peas to this as well, and it looks luscious. It looks green. It looks beautiful. You can add some chili flakes if you want to, but look at this. Can you see that? Now this is optional, but I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice just for a little bit of that tang. I think this is the perfect time to use any herbs in your garden. If you have, rosemary would be really nice, thyme, oregano. Add some mint. Yep, we still have some fresh mint leaves that we're gonna add and sprinkle on here.
I'm continuing to add a little bit of that pasta water just to make that sauce the perfect consistency for our noodles. Now it's time to plate. Get your most beautiful serving platter. Make a beautiful mountain of pasta and serve it however you want to. We added some more of the mint leaves just on top. We also added extra artichokes on the top just to let you know that there are some artichokes in there. And voila, look at this beautiful plate. I can't tell you how gorgeous this is enough. Doesn't this just call your name for spring or what? This pasta was such a treat because we've never used artichokes before. That freshness of the mint, it was so refreshing and just so gorgeous.
We still have a little bit of sauce left over. You can definitely just freeze this or use it for your next pasta, but this is just, it's such a good sauce and so easy.
We really hope that you give this a try and let us know in the comments how it worked out for you.
It is another day, and it is another day for a very easy, lazy pasta. No chop required. We're gonna make a spicy bean tomatoey pasta. Let's go. Let's go over the really simple, quick ingredients. We are using some canned tomatoes, some canned beans, and campanelle pasta. Campanelle. I feel so Italian and authentic. Campanelle. We've got cannellini beans, our favorite bean, of course, if you know, through our previous lazy vegan recipe, we make a ton of stuff with cannellini beans. And I'm still exploring a ton of things that we can make. So I'm here in my little lab, which is what we call our kitchen, still experimenting with different things that I could think of using cannellini beans. It is so versatile. But we're just going to use this for just some added meatiness to our food. We've also got some diced tomatoes. You can use crushed if you want to, but we're just going to use 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And our pasta of choice is campanelle. Also, if you have any olives, this would be a great pasta to use it in. And any herbs, really. We're just going to use some dried Italian seasonings in ours. Let's just get cooking really quick. And this is going to come together really quick. We have a pot of boiling water, of course. We're going to salt it. So Mercy, can you salt that, please? So in this pot is going to be our sauce pot.
I'm doing this one on myself.
Okay, put it in.
See, Mama, do it like that.
Next, we're going to put seasonings.
We are adding some very simple everyday seasonings such as onion powder. You can put garlic powder if you want. We've got some Italian seasonings,
Isaiah,
some
getting
smoky
it all over the
paprika for some
place.
smokiness, some ancho chili powder just a little bit, and of course some salt to taste.
Give me a
And some chipotle.
Ooh, Chipotle.
Okay.
Oopsie. Not too much. You're gonna kill my mouth. Wait, this is for us? Yes.
To make this spicy, we're going to put a little bit of chipotle spice. Now, I will have all the ingredients, of course, in the description if you are looking to use it. Chipotle is going to be a little bit spicy. The ancho chili is not spicy at all. It just adds a little bit of a smokiness to it. You can dress it up however you want to. You can even use cayenne peppers, or if you have red chili flakes, if you have some garlic powder, this would be the time to use it. All the way. That's okay.
All of it?
Yep. This sauce, you can totally leave it as is. You can just serve it on some pasta and call it a day. We are going to blend it up. Now, I know it's a little bit different and weird, but it's going to make sort of a creamy tomato sauce. We like to do it this way, and this way, if you have kids or whatever and you need to hide some vegetables in here, this is a good time. You just blend it up into a sauce, add some nutritional yeast, and not gonna know. So, Isaiah?
Yeah.
You're gonna blend it, okay? Careful.
Whoa, it's supposed to be like that.
Isn't that cool? All right, Isaiah, add a little bit of nutritional yeast.
Now it's time to add the pasta into our boiling hot water. We're going to cook it very al dente, and of course taste our sauce for seasoning, some salt, Italian seasoning, spice, whatever that you need to put into this lovely luscious sauce.
Something very sort of different that we're going to add, just to add an extra something to our pasta sauce and a little bit of umami. We're going to use some miso. This is going to build some flavor in our sauce really quick without having to cook it for too long. So we're gonna it's kind of like a big flavor bomb. So let's use, I only have like a little bit left, so we're gonna use that all up in here.
Don't be afraid to mix up your ingredients, test things out, try out this miso for some umami. Or if you have some mushroom seasoning, that would be great in here too.
So we have the pasta, now we have the bean sauce. We left it kind of chunky. You can just blend it however smooth you like. We actually, this is if you want to keep it oil free, we haven't used any oil in here.
Don't forget to add some pasta water if you need to thin out your sauce. The starch in the water also helps the sauce stick evenly to all the surfaces of the pasta. And of course, that salt seasons the pasta as well. Now we're going to add some peas. You don't have to do this, but I decided to just add a little bit of greenery. You can also add some spinach, some maybe parsley as well, anything that you like. I'm now adding the final touches to our pasta by sprinkling it with a little bit of pepper. You can add some extra spice if needed as well.
Now I didn't spice this too much because I wanted to make sure everyone is okay with it. Mercy doesn't like to eat too much spice, so we kind of just made it just a tad less spicy, but everyone can just add cayenne pepper. We buy them in bulk. You can add any type of hot sauce. And for all the other kids and myself, I do like it extra spicy, so I'm going to add some cayenne or some extra chipotle.
And now it is time to serve. So I'm going to get all of the kids fed, and now it's time to serve my plate. A gorgeous warming plate of pasta. It was so simple and so easy. I'm adding an additional little bit of cayenne for some extra heat. And there you have it. So easy, so simple, no chopping involved, high in protein because of the beans, full of flavor. The kids loved it. If you have any picky eaters, this is the perfect place to add some extra vegetables and just blend it all up into your beans and tomato sauce. This is not fancy by all means. It is just home cooking. It is warming. It fills the belly up in a limited amount of time. And of course, it is so family friendly.
We hope that you enjoyed this video and that this video came in a good timing for you. Let us know in the comments which one looked the best for you and which one you would love to try first. As always, if you love this content, we would love for you to share, like, and comment. It really helps grow our channel. And if you're new, we would love for you to subscribe, and we will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.